My dear learners and viewers, welcome to back my channels. I hope you are all well by the grace of Almighty. I am also well by His grace. My dear learners, before going to start my class, I would like to introduce myself. This is Taj Mahmood, Assistant Teacher English, Rabita Model High School, Rangamati. My dear learners, in my past classes, one after another, I have taken classes on punctuation marks. In this class, in this lesson, I would like to discuss about one of the most important punctuation marks, colon. From this lesson, you will be able to know what is the sign or symbol of colon, where to use colon, and when to use colon in English writing. Okay, my dear learners, now I would like to discuss the uses of colon. Rule number 1. Use a colon if after a complete statement comes after another statement which is related with first statement as enumeration, example, cause or opposite theme. Example, they underwent great hardships. They were short of provisions. They were half dead with cold. Night was coming on. In this example, they underwent great hardships. They underwent is a general statement. They were short of provision. They were half dead with cold. Night was coming on. This is particular statement, and they underwent great hardship is general statement. So, if after a complete statement comes another statement which is related with first statement, okay, then colon is used after general statement. Or again, if the particular statement comes before and general statement comes later, colon is also placed after particular statement or before general statement. Okay. Example, they were short of provisions. They were half dead with cold. Night was coming on. They underwent great hardship. My dear learners, another example, the object generally follows verb as Ram eats rice. The object generally follows verb as Ram eats rice. They are carried away by passion. To reason with them is vain. No man is infallible. The wisest often are. In this example, after a complete statement comes another statement which is related with first one. Okay. So, colon is placed between two statements. Rule number 2. Use a colon to introduce an item or list if the list or item comes after a complete statement. Note, colon comes after complete statement. Examples, the things Mr. Rahim bought are rice, potato, oil, salt and some fruits. In this case, general statement, the things Mr. Rahim bought are, and after this general statement, Mr. Rahim bought a list of things or items then there are rice, potato, oil, salt, and some fruit. To separate the items or list, or to introduce the items or list from the general statement. But after general statement comes clone to introduce items of list. Okay. Another example: the items she ate were caviar, salmon, champagne, and ice cream. The items Nozul wrote were poem, stories, novel, song, short story, and play. Zari, Shari, Bhatiali, Bhavaya are the folk song of our country. Okay. To introduce an item or list, if the list or item comes after a complete statement, or then clone comes after the complete statement. In this case also, if the complete statement comes after the list or item, then after the list or items and before the complete statement, clone is placed. Rule number 3. We can use clone in formal writing to provide further clarification in a sentence. To provide further clarification in a sentence. Example: the plot had not been cultivated for long. It was evergreen and full of weeds. It was full of overgrown and full of weeds. In this example, the plot had not been cultivated for long. Okay. To provide this is a statement or a complete statement, but to provide further clarification about the sentence, it was overgrown and full of weeds. So to provide further clarification, clone is used after the statement. Okay. Rule number 4. Use clones to show emphasis. Example: she was always there for one person, her mother. In this example, she was always there for one person. Always there for one person. That means in this example, to show emphasis the person, her mother. So the clone is placed here to show emphasis. Another example: I finally met my lifelong hero, Shah Rukh Khan. Okay. We have one goal: win this tournament. Okay. We have one goal: win this tournament. To show emphasis in this example, win this tournament, Shah Rukh Khan, her mother, shows emphasis on the sentences. So to show emphasis, clone is placed. Rule number 5. Use clone to separate independent clauses. To separate independent clauses. A clone can be used to separate two independent clauses when the second clause is directly related to the first clause and when the emphasis is on the second clause. In other words, you can use a clone to join two independent clauses when the second clause is a definition or explanation or summary of the first. Note: you can also use a semicolon or a period or full stop between two independent clauses that are related but not a comma. But you cannot use comma. Example: the results were in Saqib Al Hasan on the best player prize. The judge made her decision. We lost the case. In this case, there are two independent clauses, but to separate to separate the independent clauses, colon is placed between them. Rule number 6. Use a colon before a quote when the quote is introduced by a complete sentence. Use a colon before a quote when the quote is introduced by a complete sentence. Examples: Zahid said, "Let's go to the cinema." She advised, "Bring a jacket tomorrow." In this example, the quote is not introduced by a complete sentence. That means, "Let's go to the cinema." Cinema is a quote, but the quote is not introduced by a complete sentence. That means before the first part of the quote is not a complete sentence. So, complete sentence colon is not placed here. By a complete sentence, use a colon before a quote when the quote is introduced by a complete sentence. In this example, the first part is not complete sentence, so quote is not placed here. Okay, Zahid had one rule: we will not watch a horror movie. She offered the following advice: bring an umbrella because it is going to rain tomorrow. In this example, the quote is introduced by a complete sentence. That means before quote, the previous part of quote is a complete sentence. Is introduced by a complete sentence. So colon is placed before quotation. Rule number 7. In a presentation, you can use colon to introduce a bulleted or numbered list. To introduce a bulleted or numbered list. Example: in today's lesson, we will practice grammar, punctuation, spelling, writing. Another example: a tourist needs to bring passport, visa, ATM card, dollars, luggage, and necessary things. In this case, in today's lesson, we will practice bulleted word, grammar, punctuation, writing, spelling is bulleted list. Okay, a tourist needs to bring passport, visa, ATM card, and is a bulleted or numbered list. So colon is used after the statement. Rule number 8. Use a colon before a quote when the quote is not dependent on previous verb. Use colon before a quote when the quote is not dependent on previous verb. Okay? Example: Bacon writes, "Studies serve for delight, for ability, and for ornament." The inscription runs, "This is the tomb of Khan Jahan Ali." In this example, the quote: "Studies serve for delight, for ability, and for ornament." And the next example, the quote is, "This is the tomb of Khan Jahan Ali." This quote is not dependent on previous verb, so colon is placed before the quotation. Okay. Rule number 9. Use colon to separate the parts of titles, reference, and numerals. Okay. Use colon to separate the parts of titles, reference, and numerals. Example: titles, "Problems of Philosophy and Introduction." In the case of title, in this case, "Problem of Philosophy and Introduction" is a title of an article. So in this case, colon is placed to separate the parts of the title. In the case of reference, Surah Al-Baqarah 150 to 156. The two in the reference case. In this case, Surah Al-Baqarah, the first number of the Holy Quran, and ayat number 150 to 156. The two separate the reference. A colon is placed here. Numerals. It is 33 p.m. to 2:40 p.m. or 7 a.m. When we write numerals to separate numerals, the colon is placed between them. Rule number 10. In a play or drama or dialogue, use colon. Use colon to separate the name of a speaker from his speech. Okay? To separate the name of a speaker from his speech. Examples: Rokia, how are you, Masoom? Masoom, I am fine. And you? In this example, in this dialogue example, to separate from the speech of the speaker, colon is placed after speaker or before speech. Okay? Which is, fair is foul and foul is fair. Hover through the fog and fill the air. In dialogue or drama or play, to separate the dialogue from the speaker, colon is placed after the speaker. Okay, thank you very much, my dear learners. I hope you will be able to learn about the punctuation, especially about the usage of colon. Thank you very much.